everybody. Welcome to the fourth day of Christmas, the fourth day of Advent.
Advent. Okay.
Advent. Sorry, Advent. Get down, get down, get down. So, have you actually looked at your beer yet, Alan?
Yes, I have, because I keep my Advent calendar beer thing in the garage where it stays nice and cold.
Right.
I don't bring it upstairs, into my living domicile or whatever it is.
We have a bunch of these.
Okay, well, we got to do the drum roll. Okay.
Okay, wait. Let me make sure the label's right away around. Was that like the worst ever?
That was.
Okay.
I think so.
Red
Here
Racer Berliner
Weiss.
A light beer with okay. Red Racer has cruised through Germany and brewed a traditionally styled Berliner. I'm probably messing. It's probably pronounced differently. Weiss. Sorry. What? Shut up, Peanut Gallery. This mildly sour wheat beer, has notes of citrus and a big effervescence. Light in alcohol and big in flavor. This is a classic German style brewed with traditional way. I thought it said traditional with
Shane
traditional
can't
wax.
read. What does Shane want for Christmas? He wants reading lessons.
All right, I've got my Christmas dick, and I'm ready to use it to open up this beer.
Okay, here we go. We're opening, and we're wafting. We're wafting.
Wafting, and pouring. Here we go. Oh, wow, this is like water. Oh, there we go. Finally, I see color. Look at that. Wow.
It's like champagne.
It smells
it
like
totally is like champagne.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is total champagne bubble land. Wow. All right, I'm trying it. Smells great, by the way. It definitely smells like, a citrus kind of hint.
It's very refreshing.
Oh, my.
It's very nice.
I got to say.
I wouldn't have expected this as being sort of like a wintry kind of beer. This is sort of like more maybe a summery kind of thing, but whatever.
Well, I don't imagine that they. I mean, I don't picture them really. I don't know. I'm just looking at the label. Does this look like a Christmas label to you at all? Like, I mean, not that all of their labels for this are going to be Christmassy, but
no.
To me, that's like spring, summer.
Well, it's got green in it, and the bike is red, and the poor woman, who is always the same woman, just dressed a little bit differently, shows like a little snippet of her underwear and her garters. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
Not complaining at all.
We're not into slut shaming here. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, maybe objectified a little bit.
It is objectified a bit, but it's a beer too. That seems to be.
And you know what? She's a cartoon. She's just a drawing.
True.
Drawings don't have
nothing
feelings.
wrong. I have a question.
Yeah.
The beer,
which I've looked up online, by the way, and there's a couple of reviews, both rated very well.
Okay.
So we're looking at about 3.75 out of 5. It seems to be the going. So almost 4 out of 5, which is pretty good.
I can see why, because it is gorgeous.
It's crisp and clean. It's drinks easy. It's just such a good beer. And like we've said in this series, if you want to have this, you got to get the Season's Greetings advent calendar from Parallel 49 and Central City. Okay, you had a question.
I did actually. I was thinking about Christmas today, and we were talking about carols yesterday very briefly about how I asked you about what sort of Christmas carols you would listen to at this time of year, and then you made a comment about that your kids don't really dig on the Christmas carols that you and I were raised on, and it got me thinking about what are modern Christmas carols. Like, are there any new ones? Like, are there any, maybe not carols per se, because things like I was talking to Allison about earlier about how some of the carols that we grew up with are like 200 years old, 250 years old, and then then there was this sort of explosion of those carols in sort of the post-war era, so sort of after World War II almost. The 40s and 50s really brought these carols into the modern age, but even now they're 60 years since then, 70 years since then. Have they been updated or replaced, or have there not been holiday tunes that we can sit up by a fire and drink our beer that we could listen to?
I think the Christmas carols themselves are fine. I think I was referring to the Christmas specials that yesterday.
Well, I think the same.
They're not too enamored with the Christmas specials that we watched when we were kids, but the carols themselves. I mean, it's not like they go around singing Christmas carols all day long, but they'll sing Frosty the Snowman in school. And remember how Rudolph, when we would sing Rudolph, we'd add in extra little thing, his nose would light up like a light bulb. And they still do that. They still do all those things.
That's good. Yeah. Because I would be sad if they didn't.
Yeah, no, they still do all that.
But the Christmas specials are completely out because those have the carols in them and a lot of those sorts of things. So
they're completely bored by them. The old Rankin Bass, the stop motion stuff like Santa Claus is coming to town and all that, and they're totally disinterested with it.
Do they have anything that they like to watch at this time of year that sort of replaced those things?
Yes.
And what are they?
Home Alone and Home Alone 2 ad nauseum.
Are you serious? Really? Wow.
Yes.
I would not have pegged that.
I mean, we've already watched Home Alone in this house probably 2 or 3 times. And Home Alone 2 was on TV today. So
now, what about Home Alone 2? What about things like Elf?
We've already watched Elf.
Okay, Elf was sort of an 2003 thing. What about the Griswold Family Christmas, the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which I only watched for the first time all the way through last year. I caught bits and I caught bits and pieces of it here and there. But I realized I'd actually never watched the whole thing. So when the CBC played it last year, I watched the whole thing. So
it's great.
And I probably drank beer at the same time. Yeah. But I'm trying to think of what other films that
Christmas Story.
I've sort of seen. Christmas Story, yeah, that's another one. The Grinch,
we watched that
of
one
course.
Quite a bit.
What about the Boris Karloff Grinch, the one that you and I were talking about yesterday? Have they poo-poo that one?
No. Out of the classic ones, that's really the only one that they like.
Okay.
They'll watch that one over and over again.
What about now? There's also things like what's it called? Oh my God, I'm blanking. The Star Wars Christmas special. What have they watched that?
They have watched bits and pieces of it because basically I won't allow myself to pay for the amount of internet time it would take to stream that piece of crap into my house. I don't want it polluting.
You and George Lucas both.
I've seen it once, and I was thoroughly disgusted with it, and I don't ever want to
Come
watch
on,
it
what's
again.
wrong with
I mean,
B. Arthur singing about Life Day or whatever the hell song she sings, which I can't.
well, it wasn't just that. I mean, I don't know if I can put my finger on anything in particular with it. It was just the whole thing.
Oh yeah, the
was
whole thing's
bad.
a tragedy all the way through. You could tell that it was somebody going, "I'm going to give you this amount of money. The dump truck will bring the rest. Could you please do this?" Why? It's shit. I have a lot of money. Wasn't it George Lucas was supposedly quoted to say that if he had a sledgehammer, he would go around the world smashing every single copy of it?
Yeah.
Sadly, it's never going to die now. What? Okay. There's actually one other thing I did do today, this afternoon. Was kind of wanting to clean up the house a little bit, did a bit of that, and then decided after that, about an hour of that, like we should do something else because this is dumb. It's Sunday and I don't want to do anything. So I ended up watching a film from 2011 that has a lot of big name actors in it called Arthur Christmas. Have you seen this?
Is that the one with what's his face?
What's his nuts? That dude? That guy in that thing? Sorry, the guy that's a walking monkey? That's what I heard.
No, the tall guy who's always talking and walking. That's a Simpsons reference.
Yeah, no, I realized just now.
Yeah.
Rory Calhoun. Monsieur Spielbergo.
No, I can't remember his name, but I think I've seen it. Arthur Christmas is
it's basically the story of the line of Santa Clauses that are out there, and there's the grand Santa, who's like the great grandfather. Then there's the current Santa, and then there's the Santa in waiting, who's the number one son, and then there's Arthur, who's sort of this younger guy who works at answering letters that are sent to Santa. I was actually very surprised. I just turned it on a whim because I was on Netflix going, I want something Christmassy, and I tried something ridiculous. I forgot what it was, and then I was like, oh, let's try this. So we tried that. Watched the whole thing. It was actually quite good, and I would actually say that is another film to add into that, because it was better than a film that came out a number of years ago called Fred Claus, which had some big stars in it, and that was horrible.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, no, Fred Claus was brutal. This is an animated film. This is a
okay. Then no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, and it's on Netflix. I don't know if it's going to pop up anywhere else, but I'm probably sure it will somewhere. But yeah, I do recommend it. I thought it was actually quite good, and it was kind of a modern take on some mythos about Santa Claus and stuff. I mean, Santa Claus is real, and yeah, so I recommend that if you do get a chance to see it, check it out. And also, of course, drink beer while you're watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say,
who needs a liver?
I'm impressed. Because who needs a liver?
Yeah, it's a really good one.
That. I'm impressed. Thank you, Red Racer, 49th. This is Central City for making this. I wonder if they've released this as its own beer throughout the year. Is this one I've just missed?
No, I don't think so.
So, it sounds good too. So anyway, well, thank you for visiting with me, Alan, and anyone who watches this.
Visiting with me.
And we will see each other tomorrow, same time, same bat channel, and of course, getting into the Christmas spirit. I just noticed I forgot to put my lights up.
Yeah, you did.
So I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow. Right. Because I was out this evening playing Dungeons and Dragons. So,
nerd.
I know, it's so sad. And I can't believe day 4. Day 4.
Yeah.
20 to go.
Day 5 tomorrow.
Excellent. All right. See you tomorrow.
All right.
Bye.